Keisha. Welcome to the show on Apple Keziah. So I'm going to be speaking about Mike Tyson and Kenan Thompson.
Oh, here it goes.
So Kenan Thompson was a guest on Tyson's podcast, Hotboxin, and Mike Tyson made a very interesting statement about himself. He referred to himself as a nigga. All right. Yes, I said it. That's what he said. So I'm saying it. All right.
Mm-hmm. So how you gonna stop people from saying the word nigga?
Yeah, that's true though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a battle worth fighting, man, because that word has got the worst connotation.
It does.
And it's holding back a certain respectful outlook on this culture.
I don't feel held back. I feel ascended.
It's not holding you back.
That's the truth, though.
But
he's dead serious. Yeah,
I know it's definitely holding a
being
respect
a nigga.
level.
I won't call him an Afro. I'm not an Afro-American. I'm a nigga.
Yeah, that doesn't work when you're trying to get a job. You know
Well, they know. Everybody know right now. I'm a nigga. Anybody want to hire me? Anybody want to hire Mike Tyson for anything? I know. I'm fucking blowing billions. I am a nigga.
He said it.
Okay.
Do you feel
but that doesn't mean they can say it to him, though.
Michael,
they won't.
Michael, I feel like this is the
this is who I am.
to tell you that that's not the case at all. You are a brilliant man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I'm that too. I'm that too.
No doubt.
I'm that too.
I think the misunderstanding of trying to reclaim something that is attached to such bullshit still to this day.
I'm not gonna go that route. I'm a nigga. What you doing is beautiful. I'll support you, but let me stay a nigga.
You think they gonna say nigga in 40 years while we're in space? Like niggas is astronauts?
No, listen.
You think that word will survive that long?
Yes, this word will.
It could.
Listen, it's not a beginning. Once it began, it'll never end.
Nobody's saying honky no more. When was the last time you heard honky?
Me. You don't hear none of that shit. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear none of that shit towards anybody else's culture,
bro. A lot of the white fucked up shit
No,
gone, right?
You don't hear that shit in anybody else's culture on this planet. Nobody is self-deprecating like that.
What are the white words?
Really sad that someone could speak so down about themselves. Instead of elevating themselves, they are degrading themselves by speaking death onto themselves, speaking lifelessness onto themselves. And we already know words hold a ton of power, okay? So there's a scripture that speaks about whatever a man thinketh of himself, that's who or she is. So if you think Mike Tyson, do you just an N-word? Then maybe Negro, you probably just indeed that. And it's something that you need to change. And that is something that you need to change, okay? That's not acceptable. And people are watching this man. This man have a ton of followers. He has a big fan base. And people all around the world is listening to this man speak so ill of himself. And like I said, he don't just represent himself as a black man. He represents the rest of us. Okay, so we have to be cautious of what we utter out of our mouths, okay? We're supposed to have kindness and wisdom flow off our tongue, not stupidity, not ignorance, not low self-esteem. If that's how you feel about yourself, keep that to yourself, but don't disclose that for the world to see, because people are watching, people are seeing, people are listening. Okay, and if people look at him like that, they're like, okay, the rest of his people may feel like that too. Maybe that's why they do the things that they do. Maybe that's why they have all this stuff come upon them, because that's how they feel about themselves. Okay, now Mike Tyson had a phenomenal career. We can agree to that.
Got better when you can't get off punches.
Because I'm all about energy. And when people speak ill about their own selves, what kind of energy are they bringing? That's negativity. That's lifelessness. And if you surround yourself with people like that, you're going to pick up on that lifeless energy. You're going to pick up on that negativity, okay? And you're going to spread to someone else that comes around you. This stuff is deep, and this stuff is very serious, okay? So just because someone has fame and fortune does not mean that they're fortunate within. Just because someone has money, they have finances, and they are well off financially, does not mean that they're well off spiritually. Does not mean they're well off mentally. And if you don't have the spiritual and the mental, you don't have anything else. I'm sorry. If you're not strong in those departments, your money can't save you. Your money cannot save you at all, honey. How many celebrities you know are rich and famous and killed themselves? How many of them overdose on drugs? If you live your best life, why are you suffering eternally? Why are you suffering within? And you got people who are poor, dirt poor, ain't got no shoes on their feet, walking around naked, walking around barefooted, splinters all up in there between their toes, and yet they're still jumping for joy. They're still praising. They're happy. They're happy because it's within. It's a spirit they have within. And if you don't have that, you have nothing. Money can't save your soul. Money can't save your life. Money alleviate financial burden. It sure hell do. But at the same time, it does not secure you within. If you're not happy with yourself and you have trauma, you have healing that you have not taken care of, then it's going to carry you on all throughout your life. Your fame and money cannot disguise that. Your money cannot rid that. Your money cannot eradicate that. Recently did a YouTube short with Mike Tyson speaking about dying, and he says that his expiration date is coming really soon. But this man got some problems, and we all go through things. I'm not going to sit there and shun Mike Tyson. We all go through things. But again, if you don't want to live, bro, there's nothing I can do about that. But if you do want to live for real, then I suggest you undo your thinking. Okay? You need to reevaluate everything that you said. Take it back, and you need to work on yourself, because no one can work on you but you. That's why Cat Williams said self-esteem. You esteem your doggone self. You don't wait for no one to esteem you. So if you're not happy within, you need to step back and be like, okay, let me make a change. Don't be worshiping these celebrities, man. These celebrities have it bad just like you and me. They may not have it bad financially, but they got problems, man. They go through it too. Don't let the glitz and the glamour and the gold and the cars and the mansion and the fame, okay? People throwing their underwears and panties at them. People hopping out and jumping into their cars and, and popping up in their closets, Don't let all of that fool you. These celebrities have problems too as well. They stay in trouble sometimes. They stay cussing people out. They get into fights. Not all of them. Like, even the ones that are discreet with their business, they probably still go through things too. So again, don't worship any of these celebrities. Step back and realize that these are people just like me. That's nice that Kenan, from a black man, from the black man, tried to speak life into him. And even though Mike Tyson got really aggressive with him, Kenan didn't back down. Kenan still stood like, no, when I see you, I see a king. What you have done over the course of your life is amazing. Many people can't even attest to that. Many people can't even give that testimony. And even with your drug use and all that, you still here. He should have been there a long time because he over abused drugs. But you know what? The Most High had mercy on him. But anyway, you guys, I don't want to go on rambling.